This game has been giving Super Mario Maker 2 a run for its money, and dare I say, it became even better. It is called Super Mario Construct, a 2D Mario level editor that is 100% free to play and completely playable on your browser, with a downloadable version available as well. It already features tons of content from several 2D, 3D Mario titles, and even some custom enemies and power-ups to spice up your own levels. It keeps growing more and more with each update, but it didn't always look like this. Super Mario Construct was created to be the successor to the once popular Super Mario Flash games. After many pre-alpha builds, tons of fixes and patches of quirky bugs with tile collision and Mario's physics ever since the first glimpse in 2018, the game finally saw its very first version, launched on October 28, 2019, as version 1.0. Let's load it up and see how it looked like. From version 1 to version 6, the game only had a 4x3 resolution. Here's how the settings list looked like. And yeah, the game never had a one-player game, just level editor available. And if we click on level editor here, we can see there were only 3 level slots to start levels. Quick play always functions as a way to play levels without actually starting the level codes themselves. And whenever we create a new level, we set the level size, theme, and name. And version 1 only had like 7 level themes to work with. And yes, there was only one game style, which was Super Mario World, up from V1 to V7. So let's boot up the editor, and you're immediately prompted with the list of controls when loading it, with an additional screen for the keyboard shortcuts. As you can see, there are only 2 layers, be it for tiles or objects, L1 and L2. And these 2 layers were not customizable. Checking the general tiles page, you can see every power-up in blocks laid out like this, all over this menu. So V1 started with Grassland, Cave, Castle, Desert, Forest, and Retro tile sets. The Desert tile set looked very primitive, but as for the Retro tile set, oh my god. Yeah, no comment. The level objects menu. The toad and one-way gates looked really different, like wildly different at a time. Everything from power-ups, goal orbs, goalposts, and interactables are all in just one single page. So as for enemies, we have the Spike, which looked like this at first. The Goomba, Goombot, and Goombrats also had some very primitive sprites. These 3 saw a lot of sprite revisions along the way, and you'll see just that. Oh my god, just look at Boom Boom here. What happened to him? And here we have the level settings menu. You could change level music, add level maps like from the get-go, and already had custom backgrounds and music, which kinda looked like this. And then we jump to toolbar settings, and you even had the option to change how your grid looked. I'll keep using striped for now. I don't know a single person who used the brick blocks for this, honestly. And you could also change the toolbar theme, which is essentially just changing the toolbar color. You also had the option to set the power-up to use when starting the level, and choose if the reserve box would hold any power-up and which power-up it would have. So let's play this level. Oh god, I forgot how everything felt so floaty and so unlike Super Mario World. It's completely different from V8 for sure. Yeah, as for the NPC text, there was no way to preview NPC text. The text itself was displayed in the same font as the UI and as the rest of the game as well. Yeah, not very good. We now hop off to version 2.0, the Winter Update, the first major update that Super Mario Construct ever got. As you can see here, the elephant in the room is the snow and ice tile sets. Let's go over every change here. Apart from the different looking title screen, the What's New tab finally displays the new content added to the latest update, such as themes, items and enemies, plus some changes in the editor itself. No changes in the level slots menu, so let's jump into the editor. Every object in the menu is closer to one another, be it tiles, level objects and enemies. The retro grassland tile set got a much needed makeover, having 2 colors for land tiles, brown and grey, featuring this cute little fungi and this skull and ribcage as scenery tiles. As I have just said, version 2.0 brought the snow and ice tile sets, which look like this. It's also important to note that the ice tile set introduced cryo lava into the game. Moving to level objects. As you have probably noticed in the general tiles menu, version 2.0 introduced the ice flower to Super Mario Construct. This version also saw the addition of POW blocks, invisible blocks, item gifts, snowballs that you can throw and carry, sideways springs, blue bricks, and these little light blue blocks, which will only be visible when you press the P switch. We also got one new friend added to the NPC pool, Snow Peep. Toad still has this abominable sprite, but our Snowy Pal was still able to grant us precious times. The other change here was the P and L blocks now being moved to the bottom of the menu. Now 2 enemies. For new additions in 2.0, we got Thwimps, Buster Beetles, Snow Pokies, Flame Projectiles, Firebars, and Podoboos, which are highly customizable, fire and ice variants. For sprite makeovers, the Hammer Bro got a needed touch-up on his mouth. The Spike looks a little bit more threatening, and our pudgy Goombas and Goombrats also got a new look. No notable changes on the warp menu, so let's take a look at the 2.0 additions to the level settings. Background was renamed the theme, where you pick the background and foreground for your level. We went from 6 themes in V1 to 15 themes in V2. The music option remains the same, only 4 default tracks to use. Level mode is still grayed out here for now. The remaining options in the level settings screen are unchanged, but if we head to advanced settings, it becomes a different story. V2 added screen wrap and the overlay effects, introducing 3 level effects so far: rain, snow, and sandstorm. Switching to the toolbar settings, V2 got the option to either change the editor music to the level music or turn it off entirely. There is now one new editor theme, the Game Boy theme, which is this green hue right here. We still have this custom cursor option that shows a Mario Paint glove instead of your default cursor of your operating system, and the same grid theme options. Yep, I'm still rocking the striped grid look. Lastly, the maps menu still works the exact same way as it does in V1. Delete a map by clicking the red X button, plus new to add a new map, and you get asked to input the size for the new map. V3 was known as the water update, and boy, it added a lot of stuff. The title screen alone is a dead giveaway. One of the best power-ups in gaming history right off the bat. A new level theme, a new tile set, and this nice looking fish overlay. Yeah, so much to unpack here, but let's start with a few details in the title screen. The settings icon was replaced with this new button on the center. Instead, on the bottom right, we have the mailbox icon. Right next to that, we have the icons for Super Mario Construct's Discord server and for Level Palace, which used to be where we uploaded our levels. Here on the center, we have one more new button, Play Level. This is pretty much the quick play feature. If you hit return here, the game will automatically lead you to the level slots before heading to the editor. Speaking of which, guess what we're doing next? So now we can choose one out of 25 level themes just before we enter the editor, comparing to just the 7 level themes we had in this screen back in V2. Let's input our level size and name, and here we are. So now we no longer have multiple question blocks, flip blocks, bricks, and note blocks containing each and every power-up, leaving much more room available for the other general tiles, plus the new ones. Boarding and arrow signs, arrows, this white pillar with the wheat topping from that one vanilla dome level from Super Mario World, 3 types of logs, 4-sided spikes, and water! V3 was the first version of Super Mario Construct to feature this core element of the Mario series, even having its own tile menu right here. You could use 3 types of water and even waterfalls for decoration. There are now 4 new colors to use for pipes here, and you can now use all of these 10 colors for slanted pipes as well. V3 brought not 1, but 4 new tile sets: beach, bonus, airship, and mountain tile sets. These spot tiles from SMB2 were also added to the desert tile set. It doesn't end here though, as V3 also brought 2 new retro tile sets, castle and ocean, including retro tiles for water, poison, lava, and cryo lava. The level object menu looks so much different in this update. It is now divided into 4 pages. This one as your most commonly used objects and essentials, save for the newly added bubbles. We have the red coin ring, which can reward the player any power-up of your choice, and you can add any amount of red coins, which are right next to the ring. V3 is also the version that introduced palace switches, all 4 of them. Yeah, the colorful blocks we saw back in the general tiles menu was also another giveaway. As for our NPCs at the bottom, our boy Toad finally got a much needed glow up. Yes, he became a short king, but come on, let him have his moment. The dialogue text still looks the same here, even when you talk to Snowpeep. Right next to them is the dolphin, which is an NPC but it doesn't talk. It's simply a jumping platform, but still pretty customizable by the way. The next page we have here is the power-up page, featuring 3 new power-ups, the penguin suit, the blue shell, and the carrot. V3 also made it possible for every power-up to be encased inside these pretty little gift boxes, each power-up rocking its unique wrapping. This third page contains the newly added donut blocks, all variants of the skull raft. Here, you could also fetch every AI of the bubble. These last 2 home in on Mario and steer away from him respectively. The rotating platform was moved here, as well as the one-way gates. And lastly, we have this unique P and L blocks moved to their own page. The P block is the persistent area tile, and the L block is the area object loader. Both of them control how objects and enemies are spawned in your map. Now, the enemies. V3 introduced a lot more enemies than V2, making the menu now have 7 different categories that separate our enemies. Let's explore this page right here, and we can see that the Volcano Lotus, Bomb, and Chucks were added. Goombas and Goombrats got another visual makeover, as well as Boom Boom. Quite a step up from the old sprites if you ask me. Super Mario Construct gained not 1, but 3 whole new classes of enemies. The first one is water enemies. We got the highly customizable Cheep Cheeps, already featuring 5 different AI types for you to use. Next up, V3 also introduced Blurps, Ripvan Fish, Spiny Cheep Cheeps, Bloopers, Gelectros, Porcupuffer, Big Bertha, Floating Mines, Spike Bass, and the ever-menacing Cheep Chomp, which made a funny little sound. One of the new enemy pages is exclusively dedicated to shell enemies, such as Koopas, Paratroopas, and Buzzy Beetles in this version. Next up is the bullet enemies, where we could access slow, normal, and fast bullet bills and missile bills, while torpedo Teds, targeting Teds, explosive Teds, their own launching boxes, cannonballs, and bonsai bills were added in V3 too. We move on to yet another new class of enemies, Monty Moles, also featuring Mega Moles and Rocky Wrenches. The ones with the metal plate on their heads chase you around, but if you jump on these, you'll just stand on top of them on the metal plates. So we saw the charging chuck back in the first page, but V3 also introduced 4 other chuck variants: the clapping chuck, bouncing chuck, baseball, and football chucks. Lastly, we have the Castle Enemies page. This is where the Fire and Ice projectiles and Thwimps were moved. This page also has the Thwomps, the Super Thwomp, and both Dry Bones variants, projectiles included. Right, there are no major changes in the warp menu, aside from this warp guide you can view by clicking on Warp's Guide here on the left. This simply tells us what entrances, exits, and checkpoints are, and how they work in this game. On to level settings. The music option now has 13 default tracks for you to choose from, but you are still only able to pick the same 15 level themes from this menu. However, one new addition here is the level mode, where you can switch from default to water mode. As if it isn't obvious enough, this makes your entire map become swimmable without the use of water tiles. If we head to advanced settings, you'll see that not much has changed, apart from being able to start using the new power-ups from the start and have them on the reserved item box, and 6 new overlay effects: Fog, the Dark Fog, Fish, Water, Darkness, and Blindness. Nothing new in the toolbar settings, same thing for the maps menu. However, settings now has this level info page. It shows some general statistics of the level you're working on. From one massive update to the titanic update that was V4, known as the Volcano update. There's also a lot to take in just from the title screen alone, so we'll start with that. We have a new power-up, the Steel Pine Cone, which is essentially the metal cap from Mario 64. But if you get it on the title screen, you will start the Brick Stomper minigame, which was the first ever minigame introduced to Super Mario Construct. The goal is to destroy as many bricks as you can, and you can only do so with the Steel Pine Cone. The minigame ends when the timer runs out. As simple as that. The only other new addition here is the Megaphone button, which takes you to a now obsolete update schedule and roadmap for the game. Play level and settings look the same, so let's click on Level Editor and make a new level here. No major changes on this screen, as well as the setup before the editor, except for the addition of the Volcano theme when you click on All Themes. Starting with tilesets again, we can see that the General Tiles page was divided into 2 new tilesets, one for general semi-solids and another one for common decorations. However, the General Tiles menu got this lava tiles added and this cap block, which is a tile that's only solid for Mario. Anything else passes right through it. The 4-sided spike got a new look too. The retro tilesets were moved to be placed right next to these, and each one of them got these new background tiles for decoration. Nothing really new in the water tiles, except for the revised waterfall edges. There are 3 new lava colors, this lava variant and lava falls for decoration in all of these colors. The pipe tiles received these new pipe connector tiles, both for normal and thin pipes. No new additions for slanted pipes. The cave tile set received these new pretty crystals. The ice tile set got quite a nice makeover, especially these ice cubes. Oh yeah, new crystals and spikes, including the falling ones. That's cool, I guess. Doing a full 180 on the climate, the desert tile set also got much better looking tiles, including 4 new decoration background tiles, as well as this little skull. For some reason, the bonus tile set received these semi-solid tiles. The mountain tiles add 2 tile sets with updated looks, and at last, we have 4 new tile sets added in V4, Ashland, Volcano, Tipsy Turtle, and the Cloud tile sets, unlocking tons of possibilities to decorate your level. Okay, now with the tile sets covered, let's check the level objects. We moved from 4 pages in V3 to now 7 pages in V4. Here, we can now see that the donut blocks got a new look. The Batty box, which spawns enemies, and dragon coins were added. There are 2 new parachutes. The red one homes towards Mario, and the white one does the same, except it flies through blocks, even if they're 100% solid. These right here are the Axe, vertical and horizontal boss gates, and chains that connect the axe to the bridge tiles, which are destroyed once you touch the axe. This page got the red and yellow springboards. Both of them cannot be carried, and the only difference between the two is that the yellow one can be placed midair and it will stay floating. This page also received the generators for all types of bullet enemies, wind generators, falling meteors, and for fish enemies. To the power-up page. The only new thing here is the aforementioned steel pine cone, the power-up itself, and its own shiny gift box. This new page contains every type of switch buttons and associated blocks and object, including pallet switches. Next up is the donut page, including the fast-falling and non-respawnable variants. New skulls with a little A are skull rafts that move automatically. The new time carrot platforms, widely used in Super Mario World Kaizo hacks, that are pretty customizable too. We can also see that the one-way gates got a bit of visuals, and a new small-sized variant. This page received the T block. As the game says, this is the tag block, which is used to detect any object that uses the tag system, such as moving platforms, and alter their behavior. The next page contains new objects, the theme changer, background and foreground changer, BG color music changer, level overlay changer, and mode changer, from normal to water and vice versa. At last, platforms! This page includes 3 pre-configured platforms to hit your level, which are customizable. And then we have these 3 new blocks, the platform angle changer, speed changer, and action block. I myself happened to make a video that thoroughly explains how these work when V4 was launched. I thought this was worth a mention and for you to know that platforms already had this level of customization back in V4. And now, enemies! 6 new pages have been added. Well, actually, this potable icon was replaced with a bony beetle now, indicating that this is for castle enemies. But let's shift our focus to the first page. The Goombas, Goombas and Goombrats got yet another makeover. V4 added fuzzies and big fuzzies, as well as the chain chomps and their wooden posts, and Kabombs from New Super Mario Bros. Moving on to aquatic enemies. V4 added the Mecha Chip and a new look for the Big Bertha for a more Super Mario World-esque sprite. As for shell enemies, we got blue and yellow Koopas and Paracoopas, with a new and interesting variant, the homing Paracoopa. Blue one chases you around non-stop, while the yellow one makes a few stops to readjust its aim and attack you. This page also received the nasty Rainbow Shell. Nothing really new in the bullet enemies page, except an access for the bullet enemy generator object. Works exactly the same as if you were to pick this on the level objects menu. V4 added the new Chuck variant, the Dig-In Chuck, as well as the boulders he hurls at you. Then we have the castle enemies page. V4 moved Boom Boom and the fire and ice flames to the other pages, so let's see what we have here. Grolls, Bony Beetle, and the bullies are the new additions here. This page is for plant enemies. It has all the piranha plant variants, the Munchers, Volcano Lodi, and Nippers. This one is the dinosaur enemy page, containing Dino Rhinos, Rex, and all of the Blarg variants. Heading to another new enemy page, fire enemies. This is the new home for Potaboos, fire, and ice flames. This page introduces the moving flames, fire snakes, sparkies, hotheads, meteors, and even the angry sun from Super Mario Bros. 3. Next up, we have the page for bird enemies. All of these were added in this version. We have all the Goonie variants, Scalagoonies, and Crowbird from New Super Mario Bros. And last but certainly not least, the bosses page. This is where Boom Boom was relocated, along with Big Mean Ol' Bowser. That's right, this is the first version of Super Mario Construct to ever feature Bowser, who breathes fire, throws flaming hammers, and uses a magic wand to summon Mecha Koopas, which are also in the bosses page. This page also got the newly added Big Steely, which is the giant sphere that Bowser drops in the original Super Mario World game. Phew! Another mouthful. Let's move on. Nothing new in the warps menu, aside from a minor renaming of the warp guide page. 2 level settings. In here, we can see that both the theme and music options now have a drop-down menu, allowing to access the themes and tracks a lot more easily. There's now 26 level themes and 25 default tracks to choose from. The only other notable change in this menu is that the advanced settings was renamed to more options here at the bottom. Let's click on that. So it remains pretty much the same as V3, except for the addition of 3 new overlay effects: wind, lava bubbles, and current. Clicking on next, we have this newly added rotating object sync. Honestly, I'm not sure what this does or how it impacts your level, but I assume it makes sure that any sprite that uses rotation always loads at the given rotation. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now, the toolbar settings. V4 only added this option, menu color, which essentially changes the color of the yellow buttons in the game, which is the default color mystery blocks. Sunrise makes them pink, World 2-2 paints them in a cyan tone, Grey Day is, well, grey. Lime gives this pale turquoise tone, Totally Luigi paints this button screen, and then the best color, beautiful Waluigi, which makes the buttons purple. Huh, kind of a weird name, it's kinda like saying Waluigi Waluigi. Nothing to note in level info. I don't know, the text looks a little bigger? Oh well, let's check out the next version. V5 was known as the Power Update, as it introduced 2 more power-ups, as well as Yoshi and the Kuribo shoe. But, just like we did for the previous versions, let's start with the title screen. We can see that a new tileset and theme were added. Apart from that, V5 introduced the minigames menu, featuring the previous Steel Pine Cone minigame in V4's title screen, which was named Metalhead Blockbust. Yet V5 introduced a new minigame, the Combo Stomper, where the goal is to stomp as many Goombas as you can, with the raccoon leaf occasionally appearing to help you break your falls. Simple yet challenging nonetheless. Okay, time to jump on the level editor. Nothing new on the level slots menu, nor the setup screen, except the new theme shown in the title screen. As far as tilesets go, only the Star Wars tileset was newly introduced in V5. The only additions across all tilesets were these connectors on the Grassland tileset and this silver coin in the general tiles page, which we will later see in the level objects menu. And speaking of level objects, guess what's next? It has one new page with a Yoshi egg for an icon. It contains Yoshi, his egg, and the Kuribo shoe, plus its own gift box, with Goomba and his cousins ready to get tripped out with this newly added power-up. As far as these other pages go, on this first one, V5 introduced the treasure chest, where you could stuff any power-up and interactables like the key, P-switch, and springboards. You could also make these chests big, and thanks to it being a taggable object, you were able to make it trigger explosions breaking blocks. Then we have the arrow clouds, which change the direction of any object that enters contact with it. But this only worked for fireballs, ice balls, and lead balls from the Super Ball flower. So for this object to work the way it was intended, you'd either need the fire flower, the ice flower, or the Super Ball flower, which we will take a look at pretty soon. But you can customize not only the angle of the arrow, but also change the cloud color and have it always change direction constantly. The other addition to this screen is the sign, which acts like an inanimate NPC. Now that we're on the topic, the UI text was changed in V5 to have the Super Mario World font and customization with PB code tags. With these, you can give color to your text, assign a background color for any text block you like, change the scale, and even offset it. Moving to the power-up page of V5, we can see that the Super Ball flower, surprise surprise, and the frog suit were added, along with their own gift boxes. The switches page now has the silver P-switches, like in the original Super Mario World game, turns enemies into these silver coins. These rotated 8 symbols were also present in V4, indicating that these switches are infinite use. Nothing new in the donut page, same thing for the changer objects. The only addition in the platform page is the tag changer block, which basically changes the tag of a platform to a new tag. Okay, on to enemies. Aside from some adjustments in this page, the only new addition is the extension tile for the Chain Chomp's wooden post. However, the aquatic enemies page now has a deep chip, which swims towards you when you get close enough, while the Eep chip does the opposite. We can also see that we could now access the fish generator more easily from this page. The other V5 additions here are the urchins, with 3 types of behavior. The Chuck page now has the Kickin' Chuck and his footballs. Yes, these are footballs. And these are almonds. Learn the difference. End of discussion. Plant enemy page received nothing more than some tidy up job. The last V5 addition to the enemy menu is a new page for power-up enemies, which are the Fake Block and the Raccoon Goomba. And that's pretty much it for V5 really. There's nothing new in the Warps menu or the level settings, aside from having the Starry Mountains as a new theme, and 5 new default tracks added to the music list. And when you click more settings, you can see that both inventory item and default power-up now have drop-down lists with the power-ups. Pretty nice quality of life change if you ask me. But really, that's literally what's changed in the settings menu. Everything else is the same as it was in V4. Okay, now to V6. V6, known as the Halloween update. I bet you can already guess what this one added. But before adding to the editor to confirm your guesses, let's head to the minigames menu first, as there's no new content in the title screen. Yeah, apart from this background and the ground tiles, yeah. We have one more minigame added, Boo Busters. Essentially, you have to spot the boo that it tells you to find. If you grew up in the DS era like me, and played the minigames from Super Mario 64 DS and New Super Mario Bros., I'm 99% sure that you've played the Wanted minigame. Well, this is exactly like that. And like the other minigames, it gets considerably more difficult, thanks to the occasional appearance of the blindness effect. Okay, level slots menu remains the same, so does the setup screen. It's level editor time! Starting with the general tiles, we see that the grey brick block and these new log tiles were added. The common decorations page had this cobweb added. The snow tile set received a new look and new decoration tiles, now getting 2 pages, one for the tile set itself and another one for the pine trees. 2 entirely new assets were added, the Ghost House tile set with 2 pages and the Night Overworld tile set. As far as level objects go, V6 added the carryable light block, which you can use to light up areas or maps with darkness and blindness effects. No new changes in the next 6 pages. Fine, okay. In the donut page, the bouncing bow got repositioned to the bottom. Yay! You happy? However, V6 did add a new page, level objects, exclusively dedicated to the new light, darkness and blindness blocks, and they do just like the editor tells us. Now, enemies! One change that I forgot to show you were the bombshell Koopas and paratroopers on the second page of the shell enemies. Yeah, that one is my bad. The dinosaur enemies got the Eerie and Skeleblarg in V6. The former can also be found on the following enemy page, the ghost enemies. Okay, starting from the top here, we have the Swooper and Homing Swooper. V6 added the Boo, Boo Clock, Boo Circle, Boo Snake, Spelunkin, Fishbones with 2 variants, Big Boo, the Green Bubble, and Bruiser from New Super Mario Bros. Once again. You might be thinking to yourself, this has got to be the version that introduced King Boo, right? Well, you'd be wrong unfortunately, as no new boss was added in V6, no changes in the warps menu whatsoever. So on to level settings we go. We can see that one new default track was added, the SMB1 Ghost House, and that's it, nothing else was as changed in the other pages of level settings for V5. So yep, just V7 left from the past versions. Here we go! Alright, V7, known as the Anniversary Update. As the name implies, you can already see it received this confetti overlay effect and these nice buntings and garlands for decoration. Aside from these new additions, the only other new thing in the title screen here is this red button replacing the Level Palace icon, which now leads to the Level Share Square YouTube channel. No new minigames added, so let's dive into the editor. Again! There's also nothing new in the level slots menu, although if you click on all themes in the setup screen, you now have up to 33 different themes to choose from for your level. Okay, right from the get-go, you can clearly see that V7 added an option to use a 16:9 aspect ratio for your levels, which can be accessed on level settings, more options, next, and here it is, Modern and SMB. The 4:3 aspect ratio mode is called Classic SNES. Now that we're on this page, let's start exploring the level settings menu in V7 first. The theme option got 5 more level themes to choose from. Back to the more options screen, we can also see that along with the confetti overlay, the autumn leaves effect was also added in V7. And that's pretty much it for what Super Mario Construct had in level settings up until here. Let's check out the tilesets now. The elephant in the room this time is this wide arrow button at the bottom that now leads us to more tilesets, and it's here where we can see the new tilesets added in V7, Autumn Forest and the Sewer tilesets. Okay, let's see what else has changed in the other tilesets. The general tiles page got the climbable fences and the green and orange vines. The common decorations page received the garlands and buntings that we saw back in the title screen. I have not mentioned these back there, but the sideways water was added back in V6. Once again, I'm sorry. It is worth mentioning that most of the castle tiles got resprited, now with a cleaner look. The snow tile set got the white climbable vines. The beach tile set got the palm trees resprited as well. The desert tile set also saw some of its tiles redesigned, which are the ribcage and the vases, even counting with the addition of this small pot. V7 also brought one minor change to the airship tile set. The window here looks a little bit brighter. The mountain tile set received a fair share of new tiles, plus some redesigns. Even the Ashland tile set saw some of its tiles being resprited too. Same can be said for the Volcano tile set. Okie dokie, that's all the tile set changes and additions in V7. On to level objects. Nothing new in the first page, aside from removal of the generators, which were relocated to their own page, right here. And speaking of which, you can now have King Bill spawning constantly in your levels if you use the Bullet Bill generator. The second power-up page now has the No Yoshi sign and the Lakitu cloud. The press switch page now has the exclamation switch. The donut page just had a position exchange between these two donut variants. This new page introduced in V7 is solely dedicated for level goal objects. Another new and exciting object was added in this version, conveyor belts. No matter the color or variant, you could either make your belts have slow, medium, and fast speeds. That's it for level objects. Before we move on to enemies, you may have noticed by now that whenever you switch to any page, every entity is presented with a little bouncing animation, and whenever you hover the cursor above an object or an enemy, the game will show a tooltip indicating the name of said object or enemy. As far as enemies go, V7 added a new Chuck variant, the Split-in Chuck, which summons 2 clones at either side. Next up is a newly added Cloud page, which has Lucky 2 Cloud and Lucky 2 itself. And for the last edition, to end V7 with a banger, King Boo! The Haunting Monarch definitely looked different, looking more like a Big Boo reskin when compared to his current sprite, and he was generally easier to defeat back then. Nothing new in the work menu, aside from this small visual change. The demo tiles were changed. And that's it, not only for V7, but also for all the past versions of Super Mario Construct. Tell me in the comments which of these past versions you like the most. And now, let's move on and have a quick look over what was added in V8. This version was more, but oh so much more than just an update. The game got a truly massive overhaul in every way imaginable, and a very necessary one if I have to say. Let me put it this way to you, there's a lot of cool stuff to add to your level, only to actually play for yourself and Mario's physics feeling very off. Unlike any Mario game at all, not feeling fun to play, honestly. In fact, up until here, the game has been built up from outdated libraries, making weird stuff like this possible. Not to mention how often the game used to lag, which was a lot. And there you have it, that's some of the main reasons why the game got into this direction. This means that not only the whole level editor, but also the title screen and level slots menu had to be completely reworked, let alone putting every single tile set, enemy and object back into the game. With such an Herculean task, it's no wonder how this version had to be released into multiple snapshots, soon to be 30 of them. This doesn't mean that V8 was ready for the community to make levels right from the first snapshot, as the core systems of the new editor were still being tested and retouched, so a lot of people were still using V7 to make levels. It was only until around snapshot 18 to 19 that the majority of the community really transitioned to V8 snapshots to make their levels from that point on. Alright, now you're probably wondering what these snapshots look like. Don't worry, I was just about to get to that part and show you what V8 got over the span of nearly 4 years. And let me tell you that it took quite some twists along the way. Unfortunately, none of the previous snapshots are accessible in the same way that the versions from V1 to V7 are, so the only way I'm able to show how V8 evolved to you is through videos uploaded on the Level Share Square channel, or uploaded by the developer himself, Luigi Bonus. And if I were to dive deep into each and every of all 30 snapshots, I would just sit here all day listing every change and addition to you. As you've been watching this for long enough, I'll go over and summarize the major additions and updates in Super Mario Construct V8, because I value your time as much as mine, because I love you. Without further ado, let's go! First 3 snapshots focus on reworking the editor, namely on the layer system, now allowing up to 10 layers compared to just 2 in V7. The level select screen also looks completely different now, making you able to store up to 20 levels. The main pages of the editor are now located at the bottom, with the addition of the favorites bar, where you can drag your most used tiles, enemies and level objects with the properties you have specifically given to here as well. As you're watching this, it's very clear that V8 started to have the Super Mario Bros. NES game style as the sole game style in it, but that was eventually changed to the Super Mario All-Stars art style in Snapshot 4. This was due to this art style not only being a lot more unique and nowhere near as used as its 8-bit daddy in pretty much every freaking Mario level editor out there, as it was also the game style used for Super Mario Flash 1. The next 15 snapshots mainly focused on bringing back most of the enemies, objects and functionalities from V7, coupled with very welcome additions, such as the level backup system and autosaving, the shape tool that lets you fill large areas with the tiles of your choice in one go by holding shift and then left click. It's also important to note that in V8, you now customize enemies and objects by double clicking on them, as opposed to shift clicking in V7. Super Mario Construct V8 only saw the return of the Super Mario World game style in Snapshot 20. And what's really cool here is that each game style has their own Mario physics, meaning that in the Super Mario World game style, you're able to carry and throw objects. 20 snapshots saw the additions of really awesome stuff, such as enemies, tilesets and objects that were never in Super Mario Construct before, as well as palettes, which were heavily teased before this major rework took place. Up until now, the game received content parity between both games. What I mean by parity is that both game styles got the same power-ups, enemies, tilesets and objects. That way, one game style will not top the other in terms of diversity and quantity of content in the level editor. Apart from some enemies, like King Boo for example. He has different behaviors due to how different the physics and mechanics are between these game styles. And speaking of King Boo, he got a new look. It just looks so goofy. I freaking love it. And Big Ol' Bowser is another vivid example of this. In Mario All-Stars, he uses a different attack, which is the Shell Dash, which is absent from the Super Mario World game style. Also, another very worthy mention is that Snapshot 29 saw the release of the much anticipated desktop version. For those who prefer to run the game locally on their own computer, if you happen to be one of these people, I've made a quick tutorial on how to install it. Back to the topic, it's time to finally see what lies in Snapshot 30. Okay, here we are, it's finally here. This is from a dev build I have access to. Oh, we immediately have the actual football here. Sorry, not sorry. This is a real football. Okay, watch as I press 1 to 9. I somehow became the Wizard of Chucks. Yeah, here they are, the most anticipated additions in the game. There are now green and blue Chucks at the same time. There's no difference, the colors are purely cosmetic, as you shall see soon in the editor. Without further delay, let's head in, and we'll start by creating a SMAS level. See what else is new. Let's pick a theme. Actually, let's pick up the newest theme, which is the Ice Cave background. Looks absolutely glorious. Oh my, this looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's name this SMAS, whatever. I'm not giving the names much thought. Let's create level, and here we are. So yeah, it automatically defaults to the ice tile set. We can see that we have a new general tiles page with clouds and the multi-mole mounts that you can rotate with left control. And same can be said for the smaller potholes and these cobwebs. All this to be used in corners. Okay, let's see what else is here new. Ah, so these general tiles got their own palettes as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely glorious. I love this crimson one. Oh, that looks pretty sexy. Oh, this fantastic. Nitro just does a fantastic job with this, guys. Yeah. By the way, Nitro is the main sprider for the Super Mario All-Stars tile sets, and the snowy castle for background tiles also got their own palettes. I believe these are the same ones, except with snow instead. That's the main difference here. And it looks pretty good as well. Especially the purple one. It's so... oh my god, it's beautiful. The only other new tile set here is the Mysterious Ruins. And get ready by the freak... how awesome. Just really reminds me of the aquatic ruins from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's absolutely fantastic. And of course, it has their own palettes. As, yeah, 8. I count 8 from here. Oh man, this is... How great is that? Oh, it's pretty similar to the... It does have its similarity with forest palettes and a few from the beach tile set palette. I believe this would be the best palette to fit this ice cave background. At least, I'm still not too familiar with this, but all I know is it looks absolutely fabulous. I freaking love it. Once again, amazing job, Nitro. Okay, let's fill it out a little bit with our beautiful ice cave tile set. Yeah, sure, why not? Probably drag Mario down. So yeah, nothing much going on with tile sets when it comes to SMB1. So yeah, I have a little list here with all the changes in Snap 30. When it comes to Super Mario All-Stars, it seems that we only have level objects. Well, there it is. The game is telling us right now. Oh, well, we have first item is right here, the arrow cloud. If we double click on it, you can make it so Mario can interact with it. And if you want to be only one-time usage, as it clearly says, should there be any time you feel a little bit confused about what each property does, just head over to the question mark. Tooltip tells you everything each property does. So yeah, stay stationary, rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. Yeah, you can choose the angle, rotation cycle, then you shall see. And you can also give a tag, should you decide to cook up some crazy contraptions, like Lyrit does with his levels. Here's where we can change the color from yellow, green, red, and blue, all in 16-bit SMAS glory. So yeah, even Mario can... anything, and even Mario can interact with this. We shall see and test it right now. Whoa! That's a lot of boost. Ooh! Oh, I almost had no control over that jump. Wow. Whoa! Yeah, please use this item with caution, especially with levels with ice physics going on. With ice style sets. Wow, this is freaking awesome. Okay, in terms of level objects, let's see. We have the much anticipated power-ups, penguin suit, the super ball flower, and the frog suit. I'm really dying to see how they look like. So let's place a few blocks, little flip blocks, to have a sense of accomplishment in earning those power-ups. That's always nice. Okay, let's actually try. Yeah, excusez-moi for placing for even dare to have cutoffs in a level. God forbid us. Yeah, roast me all you like. Okay, so that's done. Let's lay out some more random tiles over here. I do not care about cleanliness. I just wanted to show you how the power-ups look like. Okay. Oh yeah! Yes! Pengy suit! It's back! It's so back! Yeah, I do not take back what I said. This is definitely one of the best power-ups not in Mario history, but in gaming history as a whole. Yeah, I still stand by what I said. Yeah, obviously the penguin style will work a lot better in slippery tiles like this one. Yeah, works like a freaking gem here. So, let's see. I'm gonna cook up something nifty. One cool thing you can do with this power-up is to place some bricks around, like this, have it block a pathway, and have a Dagadon here, a dragon coin. Yeah, I call dragon coins Dagadons, by the way. So yeah, let's play with the power-up once more. Alrighty, now we shall slide our way to victory. Yeah. Yeah, that's the penguin power-up. I think we should try let's try the frog suit first. See how it behaves in water. Yo! Oh, damn it. I think I should have done that first. Okay, now, for real. Okay. Yeah, here we go! We are very competent swimmers with this power-up as well. We can jump a little bit higher. A lot higher than usual, in fact. And it has its own sound effect. It's freaking adorable. It's like a little baby in a jumpsuit. In a frog themed jumpsuit. You know what I mean. Those ones. Yeah, let's hear that box sound again. I freaking love it. It really makes me happy somehow. I don't know. I really don't know why. Okay, I'm really sad to say goodbye to it, but now it's time to test the Super Ball flower. And oh, it has a little flower on the cap. How adorable! This is actually the first time I'm seeing this sprite. I'm not even joking. Even though I do have access to all what goes on in the development of this game, but this is actually the first time I see this. And yeah, just like in V7, the arrow clouds will actually catch the Super Ball projectile and divert its trajectory, like so. Yeah, it would be even more funky if you have it change directions. It's still a little bit slow. Maybe half a second should have done better. Oh, look at that. This will make for some sick pinball contraption, if you ask me. Okay, enough. That's the power-ups. Let's see what else is new. Nothing new in the platforms, I believe. Let's see. Let me check on my document I have here at my side. So that's the arrow cloud, the P-Item block. Basically, it's a question block, but it's only visible when you press a P switch. So yeah, let's put a random P switch right over here. Sure, why not? Let's see. Let's have his summon. I don't know, a bubble flower. Make it progressive, sure, and okay, basically it works like this. So you must press a P switch, and only then it will be visible. That's if you want to add a little bit more challenge with collecting power-ups and such. Should you decide to wake up and feeling a little bit more evil than usual. That's the... I think this is this item's main purpose. Okay, so new backgrounds, okay, you can... There is a new song here, apparently, according to the list, so let's go here and see what else is new. No, there's two new themes. It's a nighttime overworld, let's get you to listen. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh man, I think I found my go-to track whenever I have the Insomnia episodes. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Very good. And Star Road. Ooh. Also mellow, a really mellow and chill tune. Oh, this is very good. I still think I'll prefer the nighttime overworld if I ever decide to find myself in need of acquiring some sleep. Okay, next up is door updates. So, door updates. It should be... Oh, yeah, they weren't kidding. Here they are. So yeah, I believe these are P-switch doors, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's a actual blue door. It's a cosmetic change. Okay, that is definitely interesting. These are the kind of doors I suppose are used in Ghost House. It really reminds me of the new Super Mario Bros. Design for doors. For sure. Okay. Actually, I wanted to head back to the warps menu. Okay, let's have a new entrance. Sure. Let's call it That's a fine name, I believe. So yeah, it is part. This is the palette to change the color of the big wooden door. That's what I'll call it. Big wooden door. That's a fitting name. And this same door can be accessed right here in the last page of the tileset menu. Right here, you even have the entrance. It's really similar to the rectangular frame from SMB3. That's interesting. Okay, so that leaves us with enemies. Okay, let's see. Let me check the list one more time before moving on. Okay, yeah, so the big elephant in the room are the chucks. And here's how they look like. Very faithful to the art style, if I should say. You have the footballs, you have the almonds, you have the boulders. It's lying to you, don't mind that. And the baseball, okay. The color makes absolutely no difference except for cosmetic, as I have said back in the title screen. So yeah, let's have a digging chuck here. They can heck off for now. Whistling chuck, and a bouncing chuck, sure. And I'll cheat here. By cheating, I mean actually playing fair when it comes to with how annoying these enemies tend to be to me. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, look at the boulders. Yo. Oh, interesting. I can't jump on the boulders. Oh yeah. Don't mind me. I thought that you could summon them, but you also can't. You could also can't jump on these bouncing boulders. They throw at you in the original Super Mario World. So yeah, you can spin jump here like in a. Let's get rid of the crowd. Make it a little bit less crowded. Have the bouncing almonds. Interesting. I can't. Yeah. Oh, you can also have the baseballs be thrown at a certain angle. It's pretty. Look at the precision of this thing. Wow, it's 1 degree by 1 degree. I'm actually amazed. Damn, good job. So yeah, that's not the case for the almonds though. It is stationary, and this goes to the right instead of the left. Okay. Wow. Amazing. Oh, look at this shovel go! It just flew away. I don't know why that's funny to me. Oh, let me check something with the soccer ball. Football. Sorry, my mistake. I'm sorry. That was treason from my part. Wow, how tough is this football? Damn. And you might have noticed these little flames going on. This indicates how fast it goes. Purple flame it indicates slow speed, and red indicates fast speed. Let's oof. Even the water didn't put out the flames. That's crazy. Okay, maybe I'm having a little bit too much fun. Okay. We saw the chuck projectiles, the chuck themselves, and another elephant in the room, the big moles. And yeah, and the big holes. Yeah, it will look absolutely terrible, I know. Let me just get rid of the chucks. No traces allowed. I have to be a very stealthy criminal. This is the normal chasing money mole, plus his big cousin, Big Papa, and the nerdy ones. Yeah, this is the same money mole, the same money moles from bluSeven that had the metal plates on their heads. Instead of the metal plates, they have glasses.
Actually, this is called spectacles. You don't know nothing about that.
Alright, so... Red... Ooh, red mole! Yeah! Oh, I love the name they have chosen for this. The red mole! Back in the 80s, I see. Oh, I'm not sure if poison is a new tile here, but... I myself haven't checked it out. Let me know in the comments if this was actually in. Okay, we have these new poison tiles right here with their own palettes and cryo lava. This is what we have for now. But I want to have this all solid for testing purposes. So let's delete the tile, the water. It's no longer needed for now. Yeah. Here we are. Oh, we absolutely bodied them. Ooh. Oh, okay. It changed direction because... Oh, now the geek mole was protecting the brown mole. So yeah, we could stand on them. They chase you around. The geeky moles chase you around. The red moles don't give a damn. They just go on and chill. They're the one who knows what they're doing in their lives. Unlike the lead. The red moles are the leaders. The geek moles are the followers. Yeah. That's the main conclusion I've reached here. Okay, those are the multi moles, looking really good. Okay, I believe this should be it for Super Mario SMAS SMB1. You're free to correct me to prove me wrong when this set theories will be launched, which will be pretty soon. Trust me. Okay, so now we move on to Super Mario World. Let's create a new level here. And yeah, I have to rock out a new theme. It is almost mandatory at this point. Ooh, oh, hold on. I believe these are the new retro. Yeah, these are the retro. Oh, these are the retro backgrounds, and they look absolutely fantastic. This is the airship background. It's labeled and everything. So, yeah, retro overworld, retro overworld 2. It's another variant. Just like a SMAS ad. The retro cave. No retro castle though. That's sad. I believe there was an option to change the palette. Yeah, no matter. Let's create a level. Yeah, I might have picked the ocean background, but I will use. I definitely won't be using, or probably we'll see. Okay, starting from the top, tile sets. We have exterior castle, which is you'll just see in a bit. It's this castle you used to see in the Super Mario World cutscenes after you defeat a boss. Any of the Koopalings, really. So yeah, looks absolutely glorious. It's one of my favorite. This is actually one of my favorite editions in Snap 30. If I'm only gonna be honest with you. And yes, it has its own palettes. Look how great this is. Oh, it gets better and better. And the golden version, of course. We live in a capitalist world, so it has to be done this way. Okay, so yeah, I won't spend time getting pretty the details. That's very, very interesting. I'm really liking what I see here. Super good stuff. Next up is the retro grassland. Yay! I managed to spell it out! Hooray for me! And it already looks infinitely better than the one we had in V7. God, wow. Nitro sure knows what he's doing. He is cooking. So is Smug. Smug Lieutenant is the one who made the castle exterior, and he definitely shows that both of them are doing a fantastic job with this game so far. Yeah, call it glazing, whatever. They deserve to be recognized for their awesome work. That's what I think. Ready? Let's make this just a little bit more prettier. You know, scenery's everything. Yeah, even the mushrooms, gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous. Change color with the palettes. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, this looks fantastic. I'm already falling in love with the retro tile sets. And if you, but it still don't top my beloved ice cubes, mind you. Oh, okay. This is actually the most alien palette out of this bunch. Very good stuff. Now let's check out the retro cave tile set. Oh, my beloved rib cage, yes, and the animal skull, or it looks like from a crocodile or something. Let's switch palettes. The little fun guy, yeah. Welcome back, soldier. I missed you. Yeah. Oh, look at that. The Chucky tile set, of course. Ooh, oh my god, I absolutely love this blue hue. Simply stupendous, marvelous. It definitely has more pale and saturated tones, and less saturated tones than the retro grassland. Let's see the castle tile set. Nice. I really missed the chandelier here. Oh my god! Oh my god! It looks amazing! I'm in love already. Oh, glorious! I freaking love this. Yeah, I don't care if the colors clash, but as long as I get my beloved... Oh, yes. We're not in the 60s anymore. We gotta have color. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is what I live for. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Smug Lieutenant. Thank you, Nitro. And B as well. B cook with with his Mario All-Stars chucks back there. So yeah, credit when it's due, of course. Lovely job as well. He will not be left out as well. All of them have done a splendid job. I'm very proud of them. I really am. Okay. Beautiful. Absolute class. Oh, nice. So many sweet additions. I miss this window so much. You have no idea, man. You have no idea. Okay, switching back. Oh my god, this looks beautiful. Oh, the contrast with the lava. Chef's kiss. Yeah. The Chucky palette for retro castle tile set. I quite like this one as well, but definitely not as much as the green and the red ones. And the golden one. Oh, I say this looks pretty nice as well. Oh, the lava doesn't change color for now. But I love the retro castle tile sets and retro underwater. Oh my god, it looks infinitely better than the ones in V7 once more. But even wow, hang on. Let me actually build something a little bit more elaborate here, and a little bit more clean, and not cut offy. You'll see. Oh my god, I just love how meshy it looks. It looks like some dragon scales or something. It's absolutely brilliant. And the oh wow. You look at the seaweeds here. It's awesome. Yeah, sure. After all, I'm rocking with the retro ocean background, so why not? While I'm at it. Nice. Absolutely fantastic. Ooh, hold on. We have more. Well, it also has palettes to explore. Yo, very nice, very nice. Oh, I freaking love this one! This green creates a fantastic contrast with this color, with this pink as well. Absolutely love it. Oh yes, this is the Dead Coral palette. I think this was inspired on Minecraft's Dead Coral. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nitro or Smug Lieutenant. Either way, splendid job, you two, once more. Oh yes, this is definitely the alien color of the... Oh my god! Oh, I'm falling in love with this one. Oh my... Yes. Oh yes, amazing stuff. I'm already simping for these tile sets. Quite hard. Not as much as my beloved Ice Cube, no. That one will forever remain in my heart. Okay, but still, absolutely love it. Fantastic job. Well, oh, we got a little bit... Oh, that's definitely unintended. Disregard that. Oh, but there's a signpost, I believe, in the airship. In the airship tile set. Yeah, this was definitely moved here. Or at least replicated from where... Ah, it's still here. Okay, okay. That's nice. I think that's it for tile sets. Okie dokie, let's see our beloved penguin suit. Yeah, objects. Objects. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Best power-up in the house once more! Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Let's change the watercolor, why not? Let's make it gold! Bam! How easy is that? We'll place some more tiles here. And have some bricks. Well, I unplaced a Dagadon. Where is the Dagadon? Where is the Dagadon? Where is the Dagadon? Here it is. Yeah. Oh, it's already underwater. Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll definitely give that theme song a listen later on. I don't want to make it water mode. That's... Water mode disabled. Amazing. This is what I live for. Okay, the spoiler alert. This is the new retro underwater theme. Ah, yes. I'm very glad to not see Mario just rotating around like he did in V7. It just didn't look right. This is definitely the way to do it. When it immediately switches from up to down and down to left and left to down, just feels right. Ah, yes. Yeah. My little pinky Mario, I love it! I'm so happy to see it again! Best power-up in all of the history! Okay, let's actually have a row of Goombas here and play some bowling! Yeah! Yes! Here we go! Ah, that felt amazing. Okay, next power-up. We have the Super Ball once more. While we're at it, let's place an arrow cloud here. Oh, this still looks very Yoshi's Island-y. Can toss player, and it transforms into a star. Can toss player, yes it can. Let's rotate it counterclockwise. Rotation delay half a second. Still a little bit slow for my taste. Oh, no. I think I got it. Okay. Yeah, this is how you do it. This is what I want. Oh, wow. Yeah, same thing to change the color. It's you could just go to the palette icon and change the color to whatever you like. Let's have this green, sure. Yeah, I can definitely launch myself up there. Whoa! At least I'm not on slippery terrain, so that's definitely a plus. Interesting. It doesn't activate the flip locks. Being a very dense, made of very dense material, you'd imagine it would flip them over, but no. You see, you can flip them. There's no item inside. Yeah, they don't flip over when hit by a lead ball. Oh yeah, and Hammer Bro's got a reskin. Hammer Bro, let's have a Boomerang Bro up here, and then a nice Bro here, and a Fire Bro here. Oh, he looks really pissed. Okay, I believe this should be the last change on the enemies here. Okay, everything looks fine. Teresa looks the same as well. And the multi-moles, of course. The geeky moles! Yay! Looking as nerdy as ever. While we're at it, let me replace the Super Ball flower with the frog suit. It'll be just as cute as Mario looked in the SMAS version for sure. Oh yeah, and there's now a flagpole here. You not only can have the flagpole, but also detach the base tile from it and have it look like this. Let's actually place one of the retro cave tile sets. Oh, and yes, you can actually rectify the mistake and the tiling mistake here and have it look like this. Let's play test level once again. Yo, coming in hot. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same sound effect. It looks adorable. Oh, I'll say. Oh, so yeah, as you can see, the enemy projectiles can also be affected by the arrow clouds, as you can see. And yes, you can spin jump on the frog suit, despite being an SMB3 power-up. Okay, yeah, it's not being affected by the Mega Mole. The Mega Geeky Mole. Yeah. Oh, it just looks so cute. Look at him go. Okay, let me see. This is the worst place to test the big jump. Yeah. Jumping like we were on a pogo stick. Let's go. Yeah, and the flag was redesigned as well to have the actual red Super Mario World red that Mario had in his outfit. Really solid stuff. Okay, let's actually say goodbye to our Goombas, to our Angry Bros. Yeah, wow, it really looked pissed back there. And they have all kinds of moles. Leaping moles. Leaping moles are the ones that have their eyes open. They look kind of uncanny to me for some reason. Then have some more spawn from underneath. Rock projectile. Oh, and the Rocky Wrench. Yeah. I'm not sure if this was showcased before, but yeah. Rocky Wrenches are made this way in SMC, at least in the Super Mario World theme. Rocky Wrench isn't in All Stars. Just the Mega Mole, the leaping Mega Moles, and yeah, you know the drill. Everything except the Rocky Wrenches. It's only in the SMW for now, which shall be rectified by the day the Snap 30 is actually released. This is a dev build, so anything can happen, anything can change. Okay, where were we? Yeah, we were gonna playtest the... wait a minute. Okay, oh, okay. This is nice. Oh, I think I know who made this. I think Smug, being the Mega Man fan nerd, I believe he was the one who had this helmet. It's one of the enemies from Mega Man for sure. The Indiana Jones hat. Oh, you can customize here. Oh, awesome. Best camouflage can be stood on. Oh, just like in SMB3. Oh, this is awesome. Undefeatable with basic stomps. Oh, you can also make Rocky Wrenches throw bombs, not just wrenches, but also coins. Oh, how cute of them. Immune to explosions. Oh, boost attacks and explosions. No special project can't be stood on. So this means you can stand on him or jump on him. This is just to flip him over. Oh, really good stuff. And when you hold on, and when you hit shift, yeah. Oh, awesome. Yo, it looks so cool. The drip. Awesome. The drip on this man. Damn. I am loving this already. You can only change direction. I'm still baffled at the precision of the angles here. Look at that. It's so seamless. It's like by the 1 degree by 1 degree. Just like we saw back there with the baseballs in the Mario All-Stars. Oh, right, Chucks. I almost forgot about them. Yeah, Chucks, am I right? Let's unleash chaos here. Let's have this one shoot the football here. Thinking it is Ronaldo. Okay. Hammond. Yes, it's an Hammond. This is not the time for discussions. I don't want to hear it. Pitching Chuck. Splitting Chuck. Okay, let me actually test something. Yeah, it's not perfect, I know, but who cares? Never test levels like I'm doing. Unless you have the invisibility thing going on. Yo! Oh my god, I forgot to remove... Okay. Yo... Yep, the rabbit... Oh no! They're spawning... At least we can see we can admire the sprite world like this. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do. I'll say it. I did not expect so much personality, so much customization from the sprites here. I am genuinely amazed. I placed the wrong type of Chuck. I wanted to add the whistling Chuck there. My bad. Whistling Chuck, so you can summon the Rip Van Fish here. Okay, that arrow cow is in the way, so here we go. Frog Mario, let's go. I'm definitely looking badass there, for sure. Yeah, there we go. Cruising underwater. Oi! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, Chuck, for killing your mates. Yo! Oh, yes! Yeah! Awesome! Ah, this is what I like to see. This is peak. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Why are they flipping so high? Damn. They have some really, really strong muscles under those gills. Damn. Whew. What a freaking mouthful. Let me remove... Wow. I'm not... Looks like I'm committing a serious crime here. Wiping out all these critters off the face of the earth. Okay, let's get over to the other side and see. Whoa! We're in Mario Strikers. I'm not sure if this was the intention, but it definitely reminds me of Mario Strikers when seeing that beautiful flame go off and surrounding the football. Just amazing. Let's see that again. I'll pay no mind to the frog suit. I've had my fun already. Yeah! No. Nice. Yeah, we can see the red flames when it goes very fast and very slow, and so when it goes purple. At least we saw it being engulfed by purple flames back there for brief periods of time. Yeah, it's now. It's... Oh, we respawn. Okay. Very, very good stuff. So we see the baseball, the Ammons, Lippy Moles. Yeah. I believe LB wanted to add a little bit more something that you will have to see in the actual final build that's about to be released very soon at the time of this recording. And oh right, new backgrounds. We already saw the big backgrounds. Let's check the music. It should be here. Okay, this should... Oh, we have a new forest theme as well. Whoa. Wow. Very good. This is the all-time classic from Mario Galaxy 2. Sounds just as good as the original, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should pick this one or that nighttime overworld from SMAS. If I ever want to have a good night's sleep. Very good stuff. Okay, onto the door updates, which I'm sure the Super Mario World game style also got. Oh, it's this one from the castle exterior. You can use it as warps as well, and for decoration too. Let's see if it actually stays true. Let's get again. It's just practical. Okay, let's edit an entryway. Can change. No. That's just those metal doors, metal gates that you can use for warps. These are just decoration, I believe. But once again, feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah. Oh! I nearly forgot about the meteors. How could I? Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, meteors. We already have the angry sun back there. You can switch color by hitting shift. Yeah, this means SMAS also got the meteors, so that's my fault. They did undergo a different redesign. They have a new sprite. So yeah, let's... How could I forget the meteors? Okay. Yo. Yeah, this is a dream world. Pay no mind that there are volcano meteors falling down the underwater level. It's a dream world, okay? It's a dream team level. That's why you're seeing a lot of cutoffs. You're just a nightmare. You're having a bad dream, that is all. You see? See where I went there? Okay, so yeah, that is completely my fault. Let's get rid of the little critters here. I'll play with about the doors and actually show you the meteors. Whoa! Oh my god, they actually look like moons here. How crazy is that? Yeah, also, it's also shift to switch to the colors here. I believe. Oh, it has more colors, damn. It's pretty varied. I'm surprised. Looks like a little planets just crashing down the Earth. It's crazy. But yeah, oh, I quite like this. Let's see chaos unfold. Not as glamorous as its SMW counterpart, but I'm satisfied, really. I'm very satisfied. So yeah, this dev build doesn't have any more enemies. Might be more enemies to be added in future patches of Snap 30. So this is what we have right before the release. Yeah, I knew there was just one thing missing that I forgot. I have yet to show you in the Super Mario World level, which is the power-up block right here. It works exactly the same as the Mario All-Stars counterpart. Just gotta make it spawn, I don't know, a penguin suit. It has to be secret. It is the best power-up of all time, after all. I'm making this progressive. It's better if I don't, actually. So I can get the penguin suit straight away. Okay. Let's have it spawn right here. Sure, why not? Just be a little bit different, a bit more radical. No, I don't want the penguin. Yeah. Problem fixed. Didn't even need the penguin suit to break the break barrier. So yeah, there you have it. That P-Coin also has a different color, I think. They were in previous snapshots before, but under a different tone of blue. I wonder what this tell is. I can't believe I'm asking this, but just to be sure. Ah, okay. This is just like this block, I believe. Let's see the difference between this one and that one. Oh, these are visible. These are visible. These are only visible with. Ah, okay. Got it. One turns invisible and not one deactivates and the other one activates. It's vice versa. Okay, got it. Okay. So yeah, this is what Snap 30. This is what you can expect of Snap 30. Be aware that this might not be everything that you will see by the final patch. Might be 30.2, 30.3. I don't know. Depends on how Luigi Bonus wants to patch and fix with any potential bug that might be detrimental to your experience. So yeah, certainly won't be the end of Super Mario Construct. It shall receive more exciting updates in the future, and we definitely have something really special, very interesting and quite unique prepared for Snapshot 31. But I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. But I can guarantee it's something you guys will simply love. There's still plenty of potential to explore with this game, like world maps, for example. But that's a topic for another time. Koopalings, yeah, the Koopalings. Where are my Koopalings? Yeah, I know. I do like the Koopalings as well, but honestly, there's a lot of cool things that you can't be found in any other editor, like Teresa there, for example. But these little touches just bring out a lot of charm, really. You'll be able to spawn chucks as much as you like. Yeah, I didn't use the blue chucks in my sample level. A sample of Super Mario World level, but yeah, this is how it looks like. And the blue chucks do exactly the same. Do the exact same things as the green ones do. It's just a cosmetic change. Okay, he's gone. So this was a very lengthy video, but I've been dying to do this kind of video for a very, very long time, and I felt like Snapshot 30 was the ideal stopping point. to do a little bit of perspective and show you what the game looked like throughout the years, ever since 2019. So yeah, if you have someone who loves Mario and Mario level making and wants to try the new level editor, a little bit different from Mario Maker 2, then this is the game for you and to share with other people as well. So thank you very much for watching once again. Take care and leave a like and a sub. It's very much appreciated and always helps out the channel as well. So once again, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.